their living places, shelters, would advise to find suitable places like trees and animals associated environment. We should have trees. We should have animals. So this is a teaching of the Buddha. Not away from them, but not in the thick jungle. Monks should be near to the human beings, still with some animals. And again with huge trees. Why it is so? They all are blessing for the human beings. At the same time, they are the blessing of the nature. In the Vinaya Pitaka, Buddha has advised again, when monks use a toilet, Buddha has advised to make it in a scientific way. Even today, the modern kind of toilets are against the Buddha's teaching. Buddha advised to make them separately from bathrooms. So it is under the Vinaya Pitaka, it is surprised to see there. So Buddha has seen them. Everything separately. And again, Buddha has advised monks to use the food in a systematic way. The waste food should not put aside. That food should put into a well or a river. Then fish can use that. So many forest monks, they make their shelters near a river. They should use it properly. And again, Buddha has mentioned that monks should use only wooden slippers. Why? If we use leather, it is some kind of having connection with violence. And Buddha found it out, advised monks to be away from violence. That is why even during the rainy retreat, monks should not go out. They should be in their own temples. Why? During the rainy retreat, heavy rain, if they walk out, incense, ants, so on, worms, they will be killed automatically. To avoid them, we should stay in one place, in a temple or in a shelter somewhere. And again, Buddha advised to take water after filtering. Why? Sometime even in the water there may be some insects. To avoid it. So respecting creatures is very important in Buddhism. To respect creatures, again we can take some examples from the life history of the Buddha. Always we come across about elephants. Buddha had a very close relationship with elephants. the dream Mother Mahamaya had is with an elephant. And during the rainy retreat once, Buddha got an attendant in the forest as an elephant, and even a monkey was there. And then once when the Prince Siddhartha was young, we have a story of a swan. Devadatta wanted to kill a swan, but Buddha protected the Prince Siddhartha, protected him. So all these stories create a kind of compassion and friendly feelings towards animals. Because of them altogether, we can get a kind of blessing for the environment. And again, though the Buddha did not say about vegetarian food, one thing he mentioned: you should not eat flesh of crocodiles, elephants, tigers, so on. It means they are the big animals in the forest. Some kind of protection in one way. There is another reason: difficult to digest. That is something else. Anyway, monks should be away from such animals. So all these introductions given by the Buddha. In the Sutta Pitaka, once Buddha mentioned in a discourse, a monk who is doing some kind of constructions like temples, gardens, bridges, wells, rest houses, that means resting places. If any monk is able to do, is a bodhisattva. Arama ropa, vana ropa, yejana setukara. One who is doing such things, he can be a bodhisattva. In that sense, to be a bodhisattva, we should do such things. Aram means a beautiful center for monks. Vana means a garden, very beautiful for taking rest. And then something like a bridge should be built by us to help the society. So here he appreciated the environment. And again, to explain about the beauty of the nature, Buddha mentioned, Game vayadi varanye ninne vayadi vatale jatta arahanta viharanti tambomin ramaniyaka. The land where is an arahant is very pleasant. It is very attractive because arahant is respecting the environment. So on, Buddha appreciated the nature. And again, even some arahants, after getting enlightenment, they have appreciated their places, reciting so many poems, not songs, we cannot say songs, poems. They are in Thera and Therigata. Some arahants